Good evening. Hello.
Turn myself on. Hey, hello.
Hello, Martin.
Hello, hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm excellent. Still getting over this flu. Last week hit me like a 10-ton brick, is probably the only word I can use for it.
Yeah.
As you know, I couldn't even make WTF radio on Thursday night.
I know, and if you can't make that, you must have been
Yeah.
not well. That's why.
And I had no voice. I was literally stuck in bed, and I somehow survived. I'm here.
Nasty.
I'm back. Yeah, I haven't even been able to get into the studio today because it's just like, it's just chaotic. So yeah, we've been busy with loads of shoots as well.
Liking this wide shot though. Liking it.
Liking it.
Yeah, is it?
Oh, you can see up there, depressed mode.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I've got a bit of a white. I can stretch my arms out to either side of the screen, and you can see.
So we are actually both using the Zoom Q2N.
Yes.
Handy video recorder.
We both
Just
are.
For somebody
indeed.
that wants to know, if anybody wants to know what's a great webcam to get if you are doing podcasts, etc., I highly recommend the Zoom Q2N, which is available from Icon Shop in Johannesburg and from
Very good.
Amazon
very good.
in London.
Yeah, Amazon all
We
Amazon
don't have an
all over the
Icons
world.
in
Let's
London.
face it, but yeah.
Yeah,
Go
I
and
better
find your
speak to
local
Cliff
store.
and them. I think I need to tell Cliff and Kevin to open an Icons in London, because then we can at least say available from Icon Shop
In London.
across the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need a job.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's very, 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 very exciting. And obviously
I haven't
we've got
yet
some,
figured out how to connect the audio, though. I'll speak to you more about that at some point. Because
I think I did tell you. So the big thing you need is this.
Yeah, but does
You
that
need to buy one of
feed
these.
the? How does the
Audio as
audio
well.
get? How does the audio get into the camera though?
So via HDMI from the
So
camera.
when
via
so
HDMI.
when you're on StreamYard, is your Q24N selected as your audio?
no,
as
so
well
I'm
as your camera?
selecting USB video and USB video audio. So because this connects via HDMI, it pulls in the USB audio a lot better than what the USB straight does.
Right.
We're doing a podcast tutorial here instead of New Music Monday.
Yeah. No, I need to know because it's frustrating me a little bit because I've got great sound coming through the camera until I turn the webcam on and then it gets.
Yeah, which is a weird thing, and I'm not quite sure why. So I highly recommend then getting yourself
you can.
one of these.
The audio covers it. It's low level, but as soon as I kind of go off and you're talking like this, you'll just hear the signal. And who wants that? We want
Nobody.
professional. We want professional sound here, guys. We're professional audio people.
Absolutely.
Anyway, New Music Mondays. I'm glad you're on the mend a little bit, my friend.
Yeah, I am. And we've got a hectic week this week. But obviously we've got loads of new shows coming out. And I'm happy to say we have started the redoing of DiscovrTV. I don't know if you had a look lately, Martin. We're starting to pull the video. So I did some updates and they're starting to finally come through. And we're going to start creating things into the shows. So if you go to DiscovrTV, you'll start seeing the first shows being put together on the new portal. There you go. So the latest
TV.
And you'll see the latest. So you actually can see right on there right now. If you click on under latest, you'll see NMM, which I should actually just rename it to New Music Mondays.
Oh, look at that now,
You'll be
look.
able to watch the show live.
I've got it right there.
you go.
Posted on
So we're live.
NMM.
Yeah, so
Live.
it's actually live coming
That's
through.
right
So yeah.
now.
And then you'll be able to
quite
see
excited.
all our other shows.
Ah,
So there's
I
To
can
Hell's
see
and
myself.
Back. Yeah, Zurich, we'll start pulling all the different cities through and everything. So it's just a start in getting our new web app running.
That's weird.
I'm quite excited about that.
That's very good. I just actually turned it on, which meant I could hear myself talking to myself.
So yeah, if
Uh,
you haven't checked
wonderful.
it out, please go and check out Discover.
Discover.tv.
DISCOVR.tv. Our website is finally live with new content. We had some issues, so we weren't able to upload any new content. And it wasn't populating properly, so we've now integrated that with our Vimeo channel, and everything is working together. So yeah, we're very, very excited about it that we've got our brand new app up and running. It's a web app, so as they like to call it. And then we've got a killer lineup again tonight. I don't know if you saw last week, we had our on Friday Indie Dog.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Right.
Indie Dog. Indie Dog, yeah. Tales from the Lounge, episode 2 came out with Indie Dog, and we're so excited. It was such a great show. And the guys are going to be joining us in studio as well today, live right here on New Music.
I remember them from
brand
when they
new
were
music video.
Remember them from when they were last on the show.
Absolutely. And we've got as everybody knows, I am a huge Depeche Mode fan.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably the biggest Depeche Mode fan in South Africa.
And tonight on the show, Depeche Mode.
Hello, Dave. It's Dr. Dave tonight. So, yeah, we've got a very special version that's been done of Enjoy the Silence with Chaos Doctrine. We've got Sam Gifford, and then we've got the quirkiest video of 2021.
So far.
2021 so far with the chicken. Crown the dinosaur.
Stay tuned for the chicken.
Stay tuned for the chicken. You do not want to miss what happens when you put Boris Johnson and a chicken together. I'm going to just leave that right there. Can I leave that right there?
Indeed.
Hello, Anthony, all the way from Mallorca. And we
Hello,
had in
Anthony.
studio, actually, on Friday, we had ducks. Oh, I've gone blank. You see, this is what happens to me. Oh, God. This is what happens when you get flu. I've gone blank on his name. Can you believe it? No, I mean, I should know. See, I did record him all Friday. No. Where we go. Tales from the Lounge. We had Dex Butler.
Not
and the
nothing,
Swamp
duck,
Dogs.
duck nothing.
No,
Dex,
just two
Dex
ducks
Butler,
and chickens.
duck something.
See, it's the duck and chickens thing that's happening to me right now. My brain's frying.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. But anyway, yeah, so it's a killer. So we're going to start kick off straight away, because I see we've got lots of guys backstage. And we're going to kick off with our Depeche Mode tribute, because I'm very, 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 very excited about this. And let's welcome on stage Dr. D in the house.
Dr. D in the house.
Hey, guys.
Chaos Doctrine.
Hey, man, from Chaos
awesome.
Doctrine. Like the name.
Good to be here.
Already.
You know why I really like the name?
You know it's going to be
You know
good.
why?
Already.
You know why I really like the name? Because you know what got released today as well was the trailer for Venom 2. I don't know if any of you guys are Venom fans. Yes, maybe. No.
Yeah.
I saw like
Passed
I
me
don't
by.
even how many have there been? I've seen one.
So this is Venom 2. So Venom 1
Ah.
with Tom Hardy.
I thought
Tom
I
Hardy.
thought maybe
The
it's like
clue was in the title
I love
there.
Tom Hardy.
Venom 2.
Yeah, but you think so? But Spider-Man 5
know.
is like actually Spider-Man 22.
Spider-Man 7. Yeah, something like that.
no.
Yeah.
Look.
I
There's
think
Venom.
there was a Venom.
Venom.
You're right as well, though. Like Dr. D, because like there was Venom appeared in Spider-Man 3, I think, initially as a character.
Yeah.
But now then there was a spin-off movie all by himself with Tom Hardy, which passed
Yes,
me
so
by.
Venom is
I couldn't be
super
bothered.
cool.
Now, Let There Be Carnage is the new Venom coming out in September this year, and the trailer just dropped. And it's insane. And the reason why I bring that up is because it's chaos. It is pure chaos.
Yeah.
That
Nice.
trailer is absolute chaos. And therefore, I'm very excited. We have on the show tonight Chaos Doctrine. Welcome, Dr. D.
Thanks, guys. Thanks
So-
for having me.
Let's discuss this, because you know you're walking on very thin water, as they say, when you tackle Depeche Mode. Everybody knows
yeah.
that. And I've been down this, and I'm sure you can see in the background over there, I have my banner, which says Depressed Mode.
That's
Which
sweet.
means I'm a little bit obsessed by that band. So when you're
Yeah.
going to do a Depeche Mode cover, you've really got to do it justice. Why Depeche Mode?
Well, I think there's a load of answers to that. Why a cover? Why a Depeche Mode cover? We had we were busy finalizing our album early in this year, and just wanted to take a break. And I said to the guys, dudes, let's do a cover. And Alec actually said he wants to do something different. He wants to do Depeche Mode. And I was like, oh my God, I've never even thought about doing a Depeche Mode cover, but I listened to Depeche Mode before I was introduced to heavy metal, you know. So it has a very, very special place in my heart. Great memories, etc. So I was like, I'm cool with that. So I was like, which song? Because I would have gone with anything on 101, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And he said he was, well, maybe not Somebody, since we are a metal band, but
Oh, that
he
could
said
be
he was,
quite cool.
Metal
that
cover
could be different.
interesting.
maybe next
Could be
time.
very different.
So he said he wants to do Enjoy the Silence. And I was like, well, we're going to have to do something special, because Depeche Mode covered it themselves.
Yeah.
You know, there was the redo. And Lacuna
Mike
Coil
Shinoda
recently
did it.
covered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a seriously covered track. And we were like, you know what? Let's give it a whirl. Let's do something Chaos Doctrine with it. And I think it came out pretty cool. It was very different to what we do usually. Guitar-wise, vocal-wise, everything-wise. But I thought it came out pretty cool. We also, when we do a cover, we break it. So either you're gonna either you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. We did Ace of Spades. I have friends still not talking to me since we did that.
Oh wow.
Because
Okay.
you know, but that's how Chaos Doctrine does covers. Either you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. You know,
Well,
you have
let's
to make
check
it your
out.
own.
Should we do that? Let's do that then.
That-
Let's
I
check it out.
can't wait. Amazing.
Here we go. Chaos
great.
Doctrine.
What a great cover image as well, by the way.
Oh yeah. Enjoy the
Thanks.
silence. The industrial metal version, if that's the way I put it, correct?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Doctrine waking the dead right now. My new music Mondays. But enjoy The Silence, originally by Depeche Mode. I think that would wake Martin Gore up.
I was thinking Martin Gore, I can see him like listening to that and going, oh, of course, it needed more kick drums. What's wrong
more
with me?
kick.
That's what it
More
needed.
kick.
Clearly.
Kick and
I mean,
clang,
we
kick
did the
and
best we
clang.
could, but if only we'd known.
Yeah. They
Needs
needed
more
like
kick
Joey
drum.
Jordison. Yeah.
There's that. What's
Agreed.
that? That's
And clangs.
Saturday Night Live. More cowbell. No,
More
fuck
cowbell.
that. We need more
Okay,
kick drum.
More kick drum. More kick drum.
You can never have enough kick drum in extreme metal.
Exactly.
I've never heard a kick drum go so fast in my entire life. How many kick drums? How many pedals is that at the same time? It's like 3.
No, it's just 2. No, it's just 2.
Yeah.
Two
It's
played
just
very, very,
two
very,
played
very
really
fast.
two played very fast.
I'd like to have a video camera just on the feet of that, because that must just be ridiculously insane.
I'll send you some names to check out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, well, that definitely revives Depeche Mode in a way that it's like taking Rammstein and Slayer and everything and just throwing it all together.
That was
That's
the
best way to put
idea.
it. Yeah.
That was the idea. I think what makes us very different to anything else we've done is 2 things. The vocals. It's the first clean vocals I've recorded in my life. And secondly, the guitars. I mean, Alex Surridge, who's our guitarist, he's a monster guitarist. And we had to be like, dude, this is not one of those songs. The same way it's not one of those let's scream as loud and angry as I can songs.
Got
So
you,
even I had
got
to
you.
pull back a little bit. But I think it came out pretty good. You know, it's different. It's very Chaos Doctrine, and I hope it pays homage to the band. You know, I love Depeche
Yeah, I was
Mode.
going
I
to
always will.
say it's still recognizably Enjoy the Silence, which I guess is that's cool because that gives you another take on the song. Go, yeah, remember either you go, I love this, didn't like the first one, love this, or love this, also love the other one. It's just a great kind of development of what I think is a great song. Anyway.
And I have to put this in there. Put headphones on when you listen to that and put it loud. Because I think that is how it will be enjoyed best.
Blow your mind.
There's no doubt about it. I must be honest, when I first heard it, I was like, okay, it's Depeche Mode, it's not bad. And because I'm a big Depeche Mode connoisseur, so, I'm into like...
In case you hadn't mentioned it already.
Yeah,
It made me nervous.
So it's like kind of like I was like, yeah, okay, it's not bad. It's paying homage to the song. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. No, listen, I'll take a listen. And then I put my headphones on this afternoon, and I thought, okay, let me listen to this properly because I like to listen to the tracks properly before we have the show. And so I thought, okay, let me just put the headphones on full, and I just sat there and I went, motherfucker. Okay, I get what you guys are trying to do. Then I got it, and I think and it is, and certain things in music, you need to put headphones on to really get a song, and that's what I think. I'm definitely more now interested to go and listen to what the rest of Chaos Doctrine are.
Yeah,
And not being a metal fan doesn't matter, but it's opened my ears up to saying, okay, this is different. Let me see what else they're doing. And that's what I sometimes love if a cover's done properly or is done in a specific way. It definitely opens you up. And I think, who was the band we had last week? Martin, remember, they did that cover of Billy Idol.
Yeah,
Oh,
White
was
Wedding.
that
Deadline. There you
No,
go,
Rebel.
Deadline.
Rebel Yell. Sorry, no. No,
Sorry,
Rebel.
it was
Oh,
Billy
yeah.
Idol, Rebel.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Deadline. And the track that we had actually played of theirs was they did a cover of their own song, but they did this 80s like techno version. I was like, what happened? And then you go and listen to them as a different
as
band. I
hell.
was like, yeah. So it was very interesting to hear such different, and that's why I'm kind of interested to see where you guys go with this. But very, very nice. Thank you, Dr. D.
Good job,
Thanks,
fellas.
guys.
Nice
Guys, you
one.
can
Thank
check
you
them
for
out
having me.
on Chaos Doctrine, industrialized thrash metal machine.
Never mind. I mean,
from
I'm
South
guessing
Africa.
you guys play. I'm guessing people can catch you live somewhere as well, and hopefully at some point in the future. But for all the reason I'm saying, for all we're saying, listen to it on headphones. Go and see them.
Yeah, you got to watch that live. No doubt
That
about
would be
it.
fabulous. We're playing the 26th of June at AJ's. We're doing our album launch of our second album coming out the 25th of June. So if you're around in Joburg, come check us out.
Awesome. I'll get Devo to share with us all the information about it as well, and we'll share it on our social medias.
Yeah, and big shout out to
Fantastic.
Devo for getting me on here. He's an amazing guy, and thank you guys for the
Cool, man.
opportunity. Have a
Thanks
good
for joining
evening.
us. Cheers, man.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
See you again.
Bye.
Bye.
Is my kettle making a big noise in the background there?
Not that I can hear. You've got a very directional microphone, so you're okay.
Oh, good, because I can hear it behind me. I've got this massive water urn for coffee in the studio, because otherwise everybody boils kettles every 5 seconds.
That's a good idea. I'd thought of that at one point, didn't get around to it, but it's a good idea, just having it constantly hot, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes life so much easier. And Aidan and Mark drink a lot of coffee. So they're constantly pouring coffees. And if you had the kettle going every 5 seconds, it's a lot of electricity.
True.
4
horns thrown up, David Devo. 4 horns.
4 horns. 4. Not 3, 4.
Count them.
Okay, we've got to move on because we've got lots of guests backstage. Indie Dog, stick around because we're going to go to the UK first because it's how we do it. We go South Africa, UK, South Africa, UK. That's why I love this show so much because we go across the world.
It's like ping pong.
Ping pong. Okay, over to you, Martin. This is your shot.
It's my shot. Serve.
To Martin.
Good evening, Sam Gifford. How are you, fella?
I'm very good. How are you guys doing?
Really well. As you can tell, since you were last here, nothing much has changed except we've got crazier, if anything. Well, maybe the cameras got better. I don't know. Maybe the cameras have got better.
Yeah, your camera's got better, Martin. There's no doubt.
Nice to see you. It's been a while since we... Well, actually, you were one of the very early participants in New Music Mondays, I think, last spring. One of the first artists we had on, if I remember correctly.
I remember. I think it was maybe after my very first release ever as well. Well, as a solo artist.
That's right.
And if I remember correctly, I feel like I may have dislocated my shoulder that day or something like that.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I remember mentioning it to you, Martin. But yeah, it was a day. What an exciting day that was.
It'd be more memorable for you than for me if you dislocated your shoulder. My goodness, man.
Yeah.
Fully recovered now, I hope.
Well, yeah, I've always had bad shoulders, but it's all right. It gets me out of loading in and out of gigs, so
that's
get other people.
There you go.
Well, also being the vocalist, I mean, you get a lot of stick for that as well.
Yeah. What do you mean? I've got my microphone. What more do you want me to do?
Look, I'm holding my microphone. I've got all my tools I need.
I've got all my gear right here. It's nice to have you on. I mean, we haven't actually mentioned we must be around about the anniversary of the New Music Monday show. We must have been running this for about a year, so it's good to have you back.
I think it's next week.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah,
I think it's next week.
So like I said, it was a sort of you had the single release, then the EP, and a difficult time to do all the promotion that you might have normally done, I guess, during the last 12 months. How's it all been going?
It's been going good. I mean, to be honest, to get anything out at the moment has felt like a complete victory. Just against all the lockdowns, finding any time whatsoever to get in the studio and make music. I guess the advantage is I've had plenty of time to write music, so I've been doing that as much as I can. I've been doing a bit of that today as well. We were very lucky with... when we did book to go into the studio, that it was in one of those open windows where we weren't in a lockdown. We managed to get some tracks down and has set us up for the rest of the year, really. No matter what happens now, we have some tracks that are recorded and we can put them out. So that is a real positive.
Yeah, and I saw Boris tonight saying that everything's going to change.
Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. But that's great, and hopefully you'll be able to do a sort of whatever a more traditional promotional cycle looks like on new material as well. Because, like I say, last year must have been a little bit tough. But it seems to have you seem to have kept the momentum going. I guess that's the new track, which we're going to play in a bit. Obviously, Gang of Thieves. Feels like it doesn't feel like you've been away that long, but it also feels like this one's come out and maybe the work that you did on Man Made has really helped you to release this as well, kind of build on that.
Yeah, I think because there's been no live aspect whatsoever, it's really made me focus on the recording side of things. And the only way to not slow down and lose momentum is to continue the recorded aspects of being a musician. So that has just meant more writing, more recording, and a lot of evaluating the music that I have released and the music that I want to release. So it's given me a lot of time to listen to other bands and pull apart their music and
Okay.
Really think about how I want that to kind of make the music that I'm
So
making.
who's been inspiring you then?
Oh, it's Coldplay's a big one. Coldplay's earlier work helped me a lot in terms of the more indie side of music, but also I do like to integrate a couple of poppy elements as well. So Coldplay are a great example, but also Bruce Springsteen, Sam Fender.
Oh, I love Sam Fender. I'm a big Sam Fender fan.
Foles and
very nice.
Some Tom Odell as well. These sort of artists.
Have you heard Bono's son's band?
Good collection.
Have you heard Bono's son's band?
Inhaler. Yes, love
also
Inhaler.
Very cool. Very, very cool band.
I came across them. I came across them when I was watching Soccer AM the other day, and their new single was being played for their Skill School segment or something like that. And I instantly went and checked out their whole discography. You know, went on a walk with it, and big fan. And I had no idea he was Bono's son, but it makes it all the better for me because I love U2 as well. So
and you can hear it. After a while,
you can.
A couple of tracks, you start to hear it. You're like going, no. Big time.
But I've seen you've been getting quite a bit of good support from the likes of Amazing Radio and BBC Introducing as well with this new release. Do you feel that's been? Does it feel different this time releasing music, or is it kind of okay? Here we go in the cycle, or do you feel sort of noticeably people are paying a bit more attention now? Do you think?
Well, I think me and my band have definitely upped our game a little bit without tooting our own trumpets, but we've put more detail and work into these releases, definitely. So we really hope that we will get a big reaction from what we do release, and what we've had so far is amazing, especially pardon the pun for Amazing Radio, but it has been amazing. And BBC Introducing is something that I've been trying to get onto for ever since I started writing music, so maybe four years ago. And I think in a way I'm kind of grateful that it's taken this long, because in being rejected or not being played on their station, it's made me again evaluate my music, dig a bit deeper, go into more detail, and now I'm at the stage where I am getting played on there. It feels great. And now I know what to do. I can carry on making music in the same way.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I think it's good. It's good to kind of know you get those that succeed tend to be those that persevere. The rejections are going to come, but if you can kind of go, okay, I'll take that, and what do I do with that rather than give up, stands you in great stead. So that's fantastic. Tell us about the track. What's Gang of Thieves?
So Gang of Thieves is a song that I wrote in, I'm going to guess, about July time, and then we went into the studio in October. So it has one of the quickest turnovers out of any of my songs, from going from my bedroom to the studio, and actually to release as well, because we're talking in under a year from first writing the song to getting to release. I remember just sitting in my bedroom very late at night. I think it was like 1 a.m. and I was playing the piano or keyboard with the headphones on, so not to disturb anyone. And I just stumbled subconsciously along the lines, Gang of Thieves, and I feels like I'm wearing a wire. And I thought that was quite a good concept to kind of talk about an inner conflict between who you want to be and who you are. And that's kind of the basis for the song.
Cool. We should have a listen then, shouldn't we?
And I see the video is premiering in 3 days. So unfortunately, we haven't got the video for you right now, but we will be at least playing the track. And maybe next week, Martin, we can end off the show by playing the video.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
That would be a good
idea. In the meantime, let's whet your appetite.
Meantime, let's
whet your appetite.
Here we go.
Okay, that's not playing. Might be playing at your end, Jules, but it's not playing at our...
Is it not playing?
No. Oh, can you hear the audio in your background, but it's not coming through the it's not coming through the output.
Why is it doing that? Hang on, let me do this again.
I know, I told you, I say that a lot. Why is it doing that? Anyway, well, did you want to sort that out? And I'll ask Sam about the premiere and the video on Friday.
Spotify does this. Let's just try one more time quickly. Because Spotify has to do this. I don't know why Spotify does it. Tell me if it's coming through now, Martin.
No. I know it is. It's where the output device is going, isn't it?
Hey? It's not coming through.
No.
That's so. I know why. You see, you see, Spotify has got these things connect to different devices.
I know.
And that's why.
I know.
Here we go.
We fixed it, Sam. We fixed it.
There we go. Yay. There we go. Yay! Sorry about that, everybody.
Move like I've been confined. And how can I escape all I can't leave behind? Each night I'll pray for a second chance, and I sing amen, grasping my red hands. And it's a tug of war for all my life. When I'm lost in the shadows, pull me to a light. Feel like I'm wearing a wire. You only see half of me. And now with my desires, all the guy feels. Let it all transpire. All the secrets mine to keep. And now with my desires, all the guy feels. Call me out, don't you let me go. In the wilderness, show me memories of home. 'Cause it's a tug of war for all my life. When I'm lost in the shadows, pull me to a light. Feel like I'm wearing a wire. You only see half of me. And now with my desires, all the guy feels. Let it all transpire. All the secrets mine to keep. And now with my desires, all the guy feels. Little church doors open. Little church doors open. Little church doors open. I'll leave it to the guy feels. Feel like I'm wearing a wire. You only see half of me. And now with my desires, all the guy feels. Let it all transpire. All the secrets mine to keep. And now with my desires, all the guy feels. Little church doors open. Little church doors open. Little church doors open. I'll leave it to the guy feels.
Yeah, I love it.
Got
love
some
it, love it,
dancing
love it,
going
love
on backstage.
it. Oh, yeah. Get
can-
this
we can-
party started.
We can see you.
Get this party started.
Love
Get
it.
this party started. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's
See,
big.
now
That is huge. What a production.
said. Well, I was going to say, now you've said, oh yeah, like been listening to a bit of Coldplay. You go, well, you've learned some stuff there, I think. So it's like, oh yeah, I can hear that. Like, get some decent little hooks in there, little motif,
Yep.
little hooks in there. Big chorus. Come on.
chorus.
Love it. Fantastic.
Big
Great job.
vocals, big production. Great job. Brilliant track. Absolutely love it. I can't wait to see the video now.
Yeah.
I know Sherry's saying great. We're looking forward to seeing the video, and I think we all are. We're definitely going to have to watch that next week, Martin. No doubt about it. I want to see
Absolutely.
that video.
Friday evening, right, Sam? Is that the
Yeah, I think it's going to be 5 p.m. on Friday. Yeah.
There, you can even see just if you need to see the link. Here you go.
Oh,
I'll show you, so you can go there. Yeah. There we go. There it is. There it is. You can see it premieres in exactly 3 days on the 14th of May at 1800. Just search Sam Gifford, Gang of Thieves on YouTube. And make sure that you set a reminder, which I'm going to do right now. Look, I've set my reminder. My reminder is on.
Excellent.
I will be watching it live on Friday.
For those in the UK, just be aware that says 6 o'clock there because that's South Africa time. It'll be 5 p.m. in the UK, just in case you were setting your watches. Because your one says 6, Jules. Because it should.
5 p.m. your time.
That's the right time. It'll be 5 p.m. UK time, right?
5 p.m. Can't wait. I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome
Absolutely brilliant.
stuff. Love it. Love it. I want to ask you about this quickly before you go.
That moody shot.
There's a guy who's going like, okay, if I have to.
Absolutely.
I really need to be in this photograph.
I've got another one of those going out tonight on social media as well. So honestly, it's the part of being a musician that is least natural to me are those pictures and also like video shoots. Actually, I'm not someone who's a big fan of the close-ups and things like that.
Sam, I think you're going to need to get used to it.
Yeah,
I was
going to say, Sam,
you
the
need
thing
to
is,
get used to it, young man.
You've got the looks, you've got the rock star looks. It's just you
got the sound.
You just haven't quite captured the. Yeah, this is great. Look.
I don't know if it's rock star looks. These red cheeks and the baby face. I'm not sure that says rock star, but thank you.
Listen. Look where Ed Sheeran is today. You know,
Yeah,
I bring him up because if you had to go and search for it, just a Balcony TV Ed Sheeran London. So it was his first video shoot I think he ever did, and he did it on Balcony TV London back in the days when we were still Balcony TV.
Red, 9 years ago, something like
this
that.
guitar that was out of tune, singing along, and everybody thought, "Who is this guy?" And look at him today.
No, we know.
So yes, never underestimate the power of music, and you definitely have the talent, Sam. So I'm definitely think we're going to be hearing a lot more from you, no doubt about it. I love it.
Thank you very much.
Listen, man, great track.
Yeah.
Really great track.
Thanks, man.
Thank you very much for having me, guys.
And we
See
will
you
be
again.
watching that video
Keep
on
in
Friday.
touch. Look forward to
Yeah,
seeing,
I hope
hearing
you
more.
like the video, and hopefully we'll chat again sometime.
Awesome.
Definitely. Thanks very much. Thanks, Sam.
Cheers.
Awesome.
Take care, Sam. Bye.
See you later.
Cheers to Sam for that one. Like it very, very much.
Awesome.
Gang of
We can
Thieves on
really
Music
hear
Mondays.
the like I said, those sort of not the I want to say Coldplay-esque. That's all I want to say, because it's just like now that Sam's mentioned it, that's when I kind of went, oh yeah, those little motifs in there, the big choruses. It's like, yeah, if you're going to learn how to do, that's the bits to take. It's the best to go. Come on. Get in. I don't know where. I don't feel like I don't know where to look this evening. My camera's in a weird place. I feel like I'm always looking down there or over there somewhere. Anyway,
Look at me, Martin. Look into my eyes.
look
into
into the
my
thing is,
eyes.
but that's the problem. I think if I'm looking into your eyes, it feels like I'm looking in. It looks like I'm looking completely in the wrong direction. I know, it's like wrong. This is me looking into your eyes. That's what feels weird.
People will start saying things. Should we get another guest on before we get too
Yeah,
close and
before we get
personal?
ourselves into terrible trouble. Yes.
Indie Dog. Hang on, we're gonna
Indie Dog in the
house.
house.
There we go. So we can see the whole band. I'm getting used to seeing these guys now. They like come and hang out at my house and play a couple of shows and songs. And it's like, hey guys, how you doing?
Good, how are you? Yeah. Good.
Good, via good. Very, very, very good.
That's good, yeah.
Feels like ages since I've seen you guys.
Yeah, it's been at least a couple of weeks, eh?
At least a couple of weeks. So, guys, Indie Dog, if you haven't checked it out yet, and before we get onto the music video, Indie Dog were featured in our Tales from the Lounge this last Friday. You can catch it live on all our platforms, and you can see this incredible young band performing live in our studio here in Johannesburg. And I was so honored to have you guys. It was an absolute pleasure. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys were happy.
Yeah, it was very cool. We were very happy with how it came out. Thank you for having us on.
If you're happy, I'm happy. That's all that matters.
I caught
Let's
a bit
get
of the
down.
I caught a bit of the live shoot that you did when you were actually doing the shoot, the one you were broadcasting just on the thing. Great sound, guys. So looking really cool, sounding really great.
Nice, thank you very much.
Really good.
Very, very nice. Let's talk about it now. It's out. It's finally here. The music video for Fly High. One of my songs of the year so far, no doubt about it. You guys know how much I love this track. Tell us about the brand new music video out now.
There's nothing to say.
Nothing to say. Okay, we'll just play this.
Well, sorry. We were, how did it come about? The music video. We were having coffee and we figured that we were trying to think about what we wanted to do for the video, and our good friend Yak over here said, why don't we do it on a rooftop? And we happened to be having coffee at Bedford Center, so we walked over to the management office and spoke to the guys, and they were very keen to have us. So we did it at the top of the Bedford Tower.
So it shows you sometimes how easy it can be. Come up with an idea, go to the place, say, I want to do this, and just do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's like our operating basis is come up with an idea and just do it.
Exactly. That's what I like about these guys. I just phone them, guys, you want to be on a show? Yes, let's do it. Go.
It's true, isn't it? You can overthink things way too much. You can overthink stuff and maybe overplan it. And there's a place for that sometimes. But like I said, sometimes it's just like, can we do it here? Let's just ask them.
Yeah.
If you don't ask, you get nothing.
That's right. That's right.
So you guys are also busy. Obviously, we had you in studio as well. You're performing other new tracks as well. So obviously, when is an EP/album coming?
It's in the making. Yeah, it's in the making. We're in studio at KBD Studios, on and off, recording some new tracks, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll have a nice big body of works to release for everyone.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, I think let's go and check this out because I'm very excited for this video, and I think it's an absolutely brilliant video and a brilliant track. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Indie Dog with Fly High.
Tell me where you want me, I'll be there. Give me your body, and I swear
Indie Dog on New Music Mondays with Fly High. I love it.
It's really cool. Great drone. I presume that was a drone shot. I presume you didn't get a helicopter.
No, it's drone.
No, we have a friend who's a pilot.
Oh, that's yeah, brilliant.
I'll
just pop over a little bit.
Yeah.
Those are great shots. Looks
Cool little
fantastic.
drone that does a good job. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what a track. You guys know that gets one of those for me. You guys know what a big fan I am, and I love that track. And I can't wait to hear more. I'm watching you guys having grown from the first time I ever had you guys on DiscovrTV to now. It's huge. The sound is it's gone like from here to there. There's no doubt about it. It's phenomenal. So I'm a massive, massive fan, and I'm sure there are lots of new fans out there right now, and hopefully a lot of new UK fans as well that'll be watching the show.
That's right. It's right up our street. That stuff. Come on. I know I'm speaking for the entire nation here, but come on, guys. That's the UK. Get behind Indie Dog because that's great stuff.
It's power track. We love it.
That's great
We
stuff.
merch.
That's
Hey,
what I said.
guys, get your merch.
That's just also to say that like there is merch, and also to say to Sam Gifford, I know he's not watching anymore, but that's how you do it. Get someone else to just get someone else.
Yeah, don't get somebody else in the picture, not yourself. There you go. You can see the merch there. There we go. Oh, I need one of those.
Nice.
Check it out now.
Love it.
Yeah, we've been quite proud of this video and how it's come out and how it's done. You know, in the first 2 days of it being out, we had like 3,000 views on the video, which was great. Brilliant. For people sharing it, making a lot of new fans and stuff. So it's definitely doing well. Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, we're big fans, and we can't wait to hear more music.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We will catch you soon. Guys, go and check out the new music video, as well as go and check them on Tales from the Lounge on DiscovrTV.
Check out that live. I was going to say that. Check out that live set, because that'll give you a really great flavour of what the guys are like as well. So yeah,
and that's live. That's as raw as it gets, and it sounds amazing as far as I'm concerned. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, dude. Cheers, dude. Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Love it.
Yeah. What was the track? What was the track they did the last time they were on? I can't remember. I know they did it at the end of that little set the other day.
I can't remember the track title now. My brain is not something you should be asking anything at this point.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, check out Indie Dog. Very good.
Yeah,
go check.
We love it. I'm just getting us ready for the next one. That's my job. I have one job only.
I know.
And that's to
play
the right video and to get the audio right.
And the audio right as well. But I think you've been looking forward to this one, right?
I have. When you first said this to me, you said this to me and you went, Jules, what do you think of this? And I just got infected by it. I literally got infected by it. It was kind of reminded me of early Kraftwerk. So I suppose that's obviously straight away was a massive thing for me, because being such a synth mad, whatever the word is for it, it really was right up my alley. But then the video was just I think this is the coolest video of the year as far as I'm concerned.
It's fair to say. I think it's probably fair to say in a year of doing this show, we haven't had anything quite like this.
Nothing like this. Should we get him on? Should we get him on? Because I'm excited. This is great fun. Here we go. Realm the dinosaur.
How's that for an introduction, Steve?
Wow, that was quite the introduction. I mean, I didn't really know what was going to happen after those guys before that are looking all young and beautiful and rocking on a top of a building, and then you guys are going to talk about my little project. So it's amazing.
That's what this show is all about, my friend. That's what this show is all about.
Yep.
From what we go from UK to South Africa, we go from one extreme to another, just celebrating the fact that you guys as musicians are genius.
Yeah,
and we love it. Every week we get something that makes us go, this is great.
That's why we love the show. It's exactly why we love the show. When Martin sends me songs like this, I go, like Martin's like, hey, what do you think of this, Jules? Should we get this on the show? I'm like, yes, absolutely, no doubt about it. This is cool. This is exactly why I love this show, because you're not going to have everything from, and I mean, we've had a really eclectic selection of songs tonight, from the death metal version of Enjoy the Silence by Depeche Mode to Indie Dog, to Sam Gifford, to Crown the Dinosaur. You're definitely going to get, you're going to get a very wide spectrum of music in those 4 artists just there alone.
Absolutely, and that's what we love, the whole diversity of it. Where in the world are you, Steve? I'm sorry, I should introduce you about Crown the Dinosaur. Welcome to the show on Music Mondays. I'm calling you Steve because that is your name. Hello.
Yes, I prefer, but I think Steve is probably more of a sensible thing to be called. But yeah, so essentially I've kind of recently been undergoing a kind of this new project, Crown the Dinosaur, electro-based kind of. In the past, I've kind of messed around with being in kind of indie bands in my youth, and then singer-songwriter acoustic kind of thing. And then to kind of over time, I've kind of been kind of doing more production, and I kind of all the little kind of bits and pieces that I kind of get working on and kind of go into a little world of beats and whatnot. I've started to put together, and then this has become this new project called Crown the Dinosaur. So some interesting tunes coming out soon.
So it's a fairly new project, right? This is kind of within the last 12 months, really. I don't know. Does it predate the or sort of weird 2020 scenario, or was it born out of that situation?
Well, I suppose it kind of sharpened the mind to do it. It's kind of been kind of floating around over a couple of years, but kind of with not being able to do live music, it was an obvious thing to kind of focus on studio production and whatnot. But I don't want to call it like a lockdown project, because it was kind of before that, but I guess it's kind of partly that.
Yeah, just gave you a bit more time to kind of go, okay, I'm doing this now, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's more that sort of thing. Does it have I mean, I suppose what you might, I mean, we'll show play the song in the video. We'll show the, start again. We will show the video and play the song in a minute, which clearly has a little. I mean, there's Boris Johnson appearing in this. Is it a deliberately political statement, or does that just happen to be the kind of stuff that you were picking up as you trolled through YouTube, which I think you've mentioned in your bio?
So this is the first song off of an EP, and the EP kind of has a theme running through it of kind of AI, kind of how computers and technology are kind of seeping into our world more and more. And probably with the year in lockdown, it's kind of become even more of a focus. You know, the amazing thing is that, you know, we've been able to talk across the world in lockdown. And even today, you know, talking across the UK and South Africa was as if, you know, it's just all in the same room. So there's amazing things with technology. But then I also kind of wonder what the kind of long-term harm technology is bringing to the world. And kind of when you kind of fall down the rabbit hole of YouTube and social media, there's a lot of good out there, and there's also a lot of bad
as well.
So you know, I've tried to kind of produce some music that's using samples and references, particularly from on the vocals, that kind of draw some of those experiences. And the first one does kind of reference Boris Johnson's speech, that isn't really kind of overtly political, but it was just interesting that he was using AI and kind of in a very elaborate and kind of theatrical way talking about AI. But at the same time, it's, you know, like he was dealing with like the Brexit situation and everything at home. And the speech that I took the samples from were from an EU speech that he was doing to the EU Parliament. So I just felt it was kind of quite interesting how he's maybe kind of talking in a certain level about the evils of AI, yet kind of human nature was also then dealing with how we leave Europe and all of that kind of thing. So I wouldn't say that every track, you know, I'm not making a political statement across the whole of the kind of Crown the Dinosaur tracks, but this particular one has got a little hint, I guess.
I guess it's. I suppose that's where I was asking. It was more incidental that it happened to be Boris Johnson rather than that being the point. Because I think I've read a little bit about the upcoming stuff as well, which, like you said, is much more about the AI influence on our culture and our nature and our future, rather than any sort of statement about political buffoonery.
I mean, obviously the video is maybe a little bit more of the buffoonery, but
Yeah.
it was
I love the video.
just
Love it.
I didn't want it to be too doom and gloom, and
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I think the video was kind of a gentle prod.
Yeah. I think you've achieved that very well. Yes.
Definitely.
Shall we
Should we
watch the
check it
video and then
out?
we'll have
Let's do
another
that.
quick
Let's
chat
do
afterwards.
that. Here we go. Crown the dinosaur with limbless chickens.
A future Alexa will pretend to take orders, but this Alexa will be watching you. AI. What will it mean? Helpful robots washing and caring for an aging population, or pink-eyed Terminator sent back from the future to cull the human race? What will synthetic biology stand for? Restoring our livers and our eyes with miracle regeneration of the tissues like some fantastic hangover cure? Or will it bring terrifying limbless chickens? Terrifying limbless chickens. Terrifying limbless chickens. AI. Terrifying limbless chickens. Terrifying limbless chickens. Terrifying limbless chickens. Hangover cure to cull the human race. Terrifying limbless chickens. Hangover cure to cull the human race. Terrifying limbless chickens. AI. 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 AI will pretend to take orders. Terrifying limbless chickens to cull the human race. Doom, doom, doom.
Crown the dinosaur with limbless chickens.
Chickens.
Oh, there we go. Still got it muted. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's such a great track. And it's such a great video. And you know, it's infectious. You know, you get songs like that they just grab you and they just keep you going. And it's just that doom, 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 doom. It's just like, it's great infectious.
You said
synth pop.
Kraftwerk, Jules, but I think partly the track and maybe the video as well. It reminds me. Do you remember that Daft Punk track, Da Funk, one of those sort of early
Yes,
tracks that they
yes,
had
yes,
with
yes, yes,
the
yes, I
dog
do.
walking around the town?
Oh, yeah.
I know it's not the same, but it just gives me that sort of vibe as well. So maybe you've got a Daft Punk future ahead of you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh God!
Wow, there you go.
There's a vacuum there now. They've left a hole, so
Yeah.
that's when you need to fill. It looks like it was a lot of fun. I love this. I was going to put this up as well. Look, because I saw this on Instagram. I was reminded of this. I think I saw it at the time as well. I just thought, yeah, it's brilliant. So, like I said, that tells you everything about a friendship, doesn't it? Really. Yeah. Which I love it. Are you available to video and some action with Boris Mask and Plastic Chicken? I am. What, when, how, and where? But yeah, I love it. I love it. Not so much a kind of are you serious, but more a kind of yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Why waste any time? Let's go ahead and do it. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing some more of Crown the Dinosaur because it's definitely right up my alley. And yeah, I want to definitely check more of that out. No doubt about it.
I wonder if you feel like now that you've kind of set this out, now the chicken has to appear in every video now. I don't know if that's a thing that you've made a rod for your back.
And she's behind you. I can see her.
Yeah,
right.
That is like, there she is. She's on the table. I had one as well. I actually do have one of those, but my young dog Milo decided to eat it. She ripped her head off.
Yeah. Well, the idea was that
now a headless chicken.
Not limbless. Become a dog toy, but I can't give him up yet or give her up yet. I feel that there might be a reoccurrence, but I'm not too sure when.
See, I'm gonna have to go and find another one now because I just want to have one in the studio now.
Yeah,
it's not going back to the dog, no doubt about it. I mean, everybody wants the chicken.
Branded, and we talked merchandise already with a couple of
here we go.
Crown the dinosaur chickens. Yeah, it's got to be. Got to be.
I like it. I'm up for that. Crown the dinosaur chickens.
So I know you've got plans. Next release is already planned. Is it scheduled yet?
Yeah. So 28th of May, there's a new track, and it's going to be called "In a Human Way." So that's a little bit more about when. So there's AI technology now where it mimics human voices and it adapts its the way it speaks to make it sound more human the longer it talks to you.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be another interesting thing, like kind of raising the kind of concept of if you don't know it's AI, does it matter? Like if someone's like serving you over the phone. So that's kind of the next theme.
The world's getting scary. It's a scary place.
Awesome. Yeah, very much. I feel like maybe what's his name, Charlie Brooker, should be checking you out for ideas for the next series of Black Mirror. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it is. So that it is kind of interesting. You should mention that because I guess really that's subliminally kind of what I'm thinking about because obviously he writes so well towards that kind of concept of the slightly wonkiness of the world.
Yeah.
And that's probably kind of the viewpoint that particularly this EP is coming from.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, we love it. Great to have you on the show. Great to meet you. I know we're connected through various people that we both. What's that phrase I'm looking for?
No.
we have people that we know, but we've never met each other. But we have mutual friends. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So a number of mutual acquaintances and mutual friends. So it's good to meet you finally as well.
Thank you for having me. It's been really good to talk about it and really great to hear your enthusiasm for my stuff and everyone else's as well.
Cool. Look forward to
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks
a lot, Steve.
Take care. See you soon.
Cheers, man. Bye. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I think it's great. Cool. Such a great track. I just had such fun.
So no, I remember seeing that post on the Instagram with his saying to his friend, "I want to shoot this video." It's like that is great. You know you've got a great mate, and that's the response you get. It's like,
absolutely, no doubt about it.
Of course.
He can have one of these.
I'll agree and then ask questions later. Love it.
I want my chicken now. And I've lost mine. Milo ate the chicken. Milo, why did you eat the chicken? Milo.
Do you get Harry Hill over in South Africa? Have you ever come across a comedian called Harry Hill? He used to do a show in the UK. He's a comedian. He used to do a show in the UK. I can't remember what it's called now. Harry Hill's TV something. And he used to do a sort of comedic take on the week's television, basically. So he would kind of use clips from TV and just make jokes about the latest episode of Coronation Street or wherever it was. But in his later series, he had a thing called the knitted character. that sort of appeared in one show. That was all it became, was the knitted character, which then had its own segment. As things went on, it started getting a bigger and bigger role, and it was just a toy, but it was like, anyway. I've talked myself into a corner there. I don't know where else to go with that.
No, it's okay.
If you know, you know. It's one of those. If you know, you know.
You know. If you don't, you don't. That's all. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm excited though, because we've got some really exciting artists coming up in the next couple of weeks as well. I know next week.
Be awesome.
Is it next week? Both of them.
Next week's about as big as it gets for us, I think.
Should I even bother getting any artists out next week? Because it's like, what's the point?
That's not fair. Come on.
What do you mean not fair? What do you mean not fair? Do you know how exciting next week is?
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited for both. We've been.
Do you want to tell everybody who's coming on next week?
Okay, next week, because this Friday is the release day for the King's Parade album Waves.
Just so people can get a little taste, this is coming.
My gorgeous.
Maybe we should play out with that tonight. No, we'll play that next week.
So the album is out on Friday, finally released. We've been waiting for it for a long time. We've heard a lot from it, but we haven't heard everything from it. I've got my vinyl copy on order, so I'm hoping I'll get that on, I don't know, this week at some point, I guess.
Oh, no, where can I order it?
Hopefully, from their website.
Oh, hang on.
Get on the website.
TheKingsParade.com.
So we're having it on Monday to celebrate the fact that the album is out, and as we've basically featured them every time they've released a track from it.
Pretty much. I think we know.
In fact, you know what? We haven't had them on for ages, relatively speaking. So it'd be good,
months.
It'd be good to have them back on the show next week. And also coming on the show next week.
There's no album on the website.
Oh, come on, man.
Wait. Okay, there we go. Pre-order.
Yeah.
Pre-order. Sorry, I went to shop. It wasn't on the shop.
Okay. I suppose that's the obvious place to go.
Yeah. See, the first place you go is the shop.
It's probably on the front page. And also on the show next week from the UK, we have another one of our favourite UK Discover TV artists, Max Palmer, is on the show next week as well, who's just released his his debut EP. But he's had 3 singles out so far, but this is his debut EP.
Big fans.
A new 3 tracks out from that. Great video coming out as well. Got Max on the show.
I have no idea.
Well.
I don't know who I've got on next week. I have no clue, actually. I have no idea. If anybody wants to be on the show,
give us a shout.
Give us a shout if you want to be on the South African show, on the South African side. I was actually, I'm chatting to a friend of mine who's going to come in and play for our next studio version. Awesome. Bruce, I'm waiting for him to just confirm. I need to sort that out with him. There is some exciting stuff that I've got planned, but I've been so focused on doing the Tales from the Lounge.
Yeah.
I totally forget about the show sometimes. I'm like, oh, God, I haven't got a guest this week. And,
I know. I mean, if anyone is out there listening to this, watching this, getting engaged with this, we're encouraging people, you send stuff to us, so you don't have to wait for us to come to you. Get in touch, say you'd like to be on the show. We would love to hear from you. It helps us out as well, to be honest. But do get in touch. Say, I'd love to be on the show. I've got a new single coming out next Friday. Can I come and have a chat with you about it? Because the answer is probably going to be yes. Yeah, because as we've said already, we celebrate your work, my friends. We celebrate your work.
There's a guy I'm trying to get hold of. I'm trying to remember his name. And maybe we'll play out with this tonight because I really like this track, but I've been trying to get hold of him for ages, and I just can't seem to get hold of this guy. I've sent him messages saying, please come on to Discover TV. I'm logged into the wrong Discover
Is it
TV.
Nick Cave, Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Dave Gahan.
Dave Gahan.
He's got a new song out.
Not busy, are you, Dave? Not busy?
Nah, not busy, are you? I can't find it right now. There was a band that I was kind of interested in. Consequence of Sound, I think they were called, from the late 90s. I hate it when my brain does this to me. And I was watching them this morning.
That's a name that sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, I was watching on my other computer. Oh, doesn't matter right now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We've come to the end of the show anyway.
We're at the edge of the show. We should stop.
Yeah, we should stop probably. Stop. I'm going to go and watch.
Did you say, by the way, I joined you? Finally, I've been able to join you. I never mentioned it yet, but I've always so regularly felt left out. But
well done. Welcome to the team.
Cheers.
Cheers. That one's finished. I'm now onto water.
And yeah, I've got a couple of plans coming up as well. We might be able to hopefully do some live stream stuff before we finish at the studio here. I'm planning one event here and one event not here. That's the latest.
Okay, cool.
Try and do one to do before we finally have to leave the studio. Do one here and then one as our final date of being open, when we won't be able to do anything here because it'll be our final day of being open. But we'll do something somewhere else as well. So that's the plan at the moment, some live streams. So yeah, lots of plans.
Nice. I'm excited. Yeah, we've got coming out this week. We've got Shameless coming out on Tales from the Lounge.
Nice.
We are not shooting a Tales from the Lounge this week, unfortunately. We are on set with a massive rock and blues show that we're going to be filming in Johannesburg. So yeah, unfortunately we'll be on set from Thursday onwards till Saturday.
Okay.
So unfortunately we can't get anybody in studio, but I've got some plans coming up. I'm inviting the guys from Painted Flowers, remember them?
Yeah.
To come in studio, so I'm trying to get them in. I've got a couple of others. We've got the Amblers coming in June. I'm very excited about that, thanks to Warren. They'll be joining us. I'm chatting to a couple of other bands. So there's some really good bands that we've got lined up for the studio as well. Excellent. And again, I want to try and get some guys in. I've got Ross Harding that I'm going to definitely be inviting onto New Music Mondays to come perform in the studio with me.
Excellent.
We're busy. We're in the process of writing a track together.
Oh wow, nice one.
Doing a little bit of a
dark,
deep house.
never-ending creative.
Yeah,
buzz.
dark, deep house track featuring Ross Harding, which I'm excited. We're going to be working on that in the next couple of weeks, so hopefully he'll get him in to come and perform that live.
Oh, I've just had Mr. Dan Thomas, who was on the show a couple of weeks ago, has just arrived at the studio because we're going to work on a little bit of stuff tonight as well. So
oh, nice. Tell Dan I say hi.
I will.
And Martin, you have a wonderful evening. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Thank you.
New Music Mondays on DiscovrTV.
Are you still feeling positive about possible fourth place?
I am. You know what? What have we got to lose? We've got to go for it.
Could happen.
Look, with West Ham losing, and Leicester losing, I think we've got a chance now. And listen, look at Leicester's next 3 games.
I know.
Shame. I feel for Leicester. I really feel for them.
No one's going to. It happened last year as well, didn't it? They dropped out right at the end.
They dropped out right at the end. West Ham, I just feel that the wheels have come up a little bit. So we've got a chance. Listen.
Definitely.
You know what? After
Games
the season, to get fourth would be an absolute amazing feat, because honestly, I didn't think we would.
Yeah,
at one stage, I just, I was reading a quote from Jurgen Klopp where he says, our year has been like, you broke your leg.
Yep.
You tried to come back from it, you couldn't come back from it, and then you broke your spine.
Yes.
It's pretty much what he said, because we lost our entire back line, then we lost our midfield, and then, so you're trying to now play football with 2 arms and a head. But you got nothing else. What do you expect? I know everybody comes, it's like, injuries happen to everybody. But come on, no team has had injuries the way that Liverpool have had this year.
That was the core of the team, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, you lose your entire spine of your team, you're going to struggle, even though Salah is still scoring goals. But, you've seen it. Look at Mane, look at Firmino, look at everybody. I mean, the funny thing is, since, and I know I'm talking football now, since old, what's his name, the midfielder? What's our midfielder's name? Bald one. Fabinho. Since he's gone back into midfield, we haven't lost a game.
Yeah.
And it shows you, he has always been, that last year, he was the spine of our midfield with Henderson.
Yeah.
With him and Henderson, and then you've got Van Dijk and Gomez, and then you've got Alisson, and then you've got Firmino. There's your spine. Without that, you're pretty screwed.
At the front. Yeah. That's absolutely right. It's so core to the way they played as well, especially Van Dijk. It's just so core, like that high, that pressing game, that high line. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So I mean, listen. Hey, it is what it is. It is what happens, and let's keep going. It's the way life is. I'm not going to complain. I'm loving it.
It's what football's all about, isn't it? Do your best and then go again.
Absolutely.
It's life. That's why football is life, like life. Come on. Okay, you got beaten.
Football
go again.
Life.
Pick yourself up. Go again.
Yeah. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Anyway,
all right, my friends.
That's another exciting episode of New Music Mondays.
See you Thursday.
Somebody's WhatsApping me. Somebody's trying to sell us. I will provide Facebook likes, followers, video views, post likes, blah blah blah. Okay.
That's very kind of them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's going to cost you $300 million.
Oh shit! Oh god, that's kind of lost its appeal all of a sudden.
No. Anyway, All right, mate. You have
See
a
you
good
Thursday.
evening and say hi to Dan Thomas. I will see you on Thursday. I'm going to ask if we can start half an hour later.
Yeah.
I am on shoot because we're busy we're doing sound checks during the day for the big shoot on Friday and Saturday. So I will be coming straight from home to get ready to do that.
No problem.
Awesome.
I'll do that.
Thanks, mate.
All right, buddy. See you Thursday.
See you next week. Cheers. Oh, Thursday. Bye, 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 bye.
Night,
Oh,
everybody.
hang on.
Bye.
Night, everybody. Hang on. I'm going to do our ending. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Bye.